let's be unredoable back here with Firemoon Path of Radiance. And I wanted to know if I was able to not sortie any people, like if maybe we could keep some of our less survivable people inside with Valencia. That doesn't seem to be a thing we're allowed to do, so that's cool. Now, 6 turns defense is not that bad. I think what that means is, so this is turn 1, so we're going to take a turn, enemy's going to take a turn, and that will be 1 turn. So once the enemy has had 6 turns, and if we're all cool, we're good, I think is what this means. Last we left off, we had just taken a battered up Elincia into our, Princess Elincia of Crimea, into our care, I suppose, and we were arguing over how if we were going to help her reach Gallia or not. The captain of the Asshole Express is over here. The captain and the conductor both were like, leave her to die. Dayan's gonna win anyways, and okay, I get it, trying to be shrewd, but you didn't even give it a single, like, compassionate thought. You two. You're still on my annoyed list. Don't think you've gotten out of that. Not that means much to you, I guess. So now we have to do a big old mission in the dark. It's a defense mission, so my plan was just to basically put people... Oh, that's not a good way there for that to be. Basically, I'm just gonna have like a diamond formation of like Titania, Gatry, Shinon, and then like Oscar and Ike or something like that on the outsides, and then on the insides will be Reese, Soren, and Boyd. And I can swap them out as needed, but mostly Reese and Soren are going to be staying on the inside. Reese can heal people, but the thing is, I don't know if they have any bows out there in the dark, which is my biggest concern. Like, one of the most annoying things about these kinds of missions is that you don't have any idea how bad it's going to be at the beginning, kind of. Oh, I can slowly fade out the HUD until it's gone. And then it slowly returns. That's dumb. Okay, so 6 turns offense, though. Like, it doesn't mean I have to go into the dark killing people, like, including the boss. The boss is... even in missions like this, they tend to, like, stay where they are, I typically think. We probably won't have to fight any big enemies, which is good, but it's still tricky because we don't know anywhere. We don't know any of their positions, so we don't know... I mean, most likely, I'm gonna guess that down here is where the most of them are. But as they said before, we're surrounded on all sides. There are probably enemies kind of coming in around here. Probably some sweeping in from around here. Which means, in short, we can't just like spread people around every possible entrance because we just don't have that many people. So I'm going to just stick tight to the area here. Now, if they had flying units, they could just fly into the goal as soon as I abandon it. So they hopefully don't have those. In terms of positioning, I think this is probably as good as we're going to get it. There's only so much we can do to kind of put people at the back, and I think we get to go first anyway, so we can be moving people around anyways. All right, so I would say we form up some walls and hold position. I still maintain this is likely where we'll experience our first death. Just I'll make some dumb mistake in the dark, or I won't see an enemy coming and they'll come and wreck someone, or like maybe they'll come in with an archer and just shoot Reese to death. But here we go. Still, the only defeat condition with respect to people killing is killing Ike. Or, I guess, Alencia if they get inside. But you know what I mean, in terms of the units that are on my team. Okay. Oh, the music is much quieter in this mode for some reason. Why is the music so dang quiet? The music seems like way quieter than the sound effects, I'd say. Let me turn it up like a little. I probably turned it down, the music was like probably really loud in the last one or something. Even at max it doesn't sound right. Whatever. Well, that'll be Halt Edit, but whatever. Ignore it. Okay, so we want Reese. No, he's not going to be healing anybody in the first turn, because, at least on our phase, because we're not going to do any fighting. So I'll have him out there. Ike can go here, as I was planning. What are you going to equip? Equip the Regal Sword just to be maximum survivability. You go here, and people are going to come after you, and that's fine. Titania can stand at the head there. Gatry here. Perhaps Gatry should be here, and Oscar... actually, I guess this is probably safer for Oscar. Not that Oscar is weak, but Gatry is much more tanky. Just because Reese and Soren are like the least survivable. Reese is definitely like a little less survivable, owing to his slightly poorer speed. So, oh, I already moved him, so I can't put him up there. Never mind. This is probably good. Hold here. That must count as a sound effect, because that was way louder than the... Oh, we do have archers. Or maybe it's a lance or a javelin. Oh, but they're going after Shinon, so they're about to die. Wow, it sure is dark. Crap! It's even darker on this screen, which I guess makes sense, because this is supposed to be moody and stuff, whereas the other screen is supposed to be helpful. Okay, thankfully they are mostly going after Shinon here, and we can keep that going for a while. Not only because Shinon will survive it, but because... we can keep spaces open around Shinon, Okay. Sure, you can go up to Titania too. To Titania too. Oh, I didn't change her weapon. She's gonna waste the hand axe for this now. Is she critting with the hand axe, or was that like Saul or something? I shouldn't have given her a hand axe. She's gonna break this thing instantly on all these fools' heads. Ooh, a torch! If this goes as well as it seems to be going right now, then I don't think we're gonna need the torch. Okay. Let me start by swapping this to the iron axe. Okay, the reason I was turning the music and stuff down is because it plays super loudly in my earbuds. But this is like way too quietly. But it's like weird, because the sound effects are sometimes too loud and whatever. I'm just gonna ignore it. Pretend it's normal. But the music sounds so quiet now. For some reason. Ugh, okay. So for the most part, I should hold position. I mean, any archers, because of Provoke, if they can hit Soren, they'll probably also be able to hit Gatry, or Shinon. Maybe that's not 100% true. But Soren can probably tank one hit, so I'll have him come out here and start supporting. So he'll get 2 hits of 8 each. 16. Do it. Ah, God, like that was so much louder. Do the thing, Soren. I'm sure you're doing great. Why do you get 3? Oh, you did Adept. Adept triggered. Good stuff, Soren. I assume that's what that was, but it doesn't tell you in this game. It doesn't say Adept in the corner or anything. See, okay, the battle music is like way louder. That's why I had it turned down. I guess this is supposed to be quieter anyways. God, I'm just gonna be held at it, just like changing the sound every 2 seconds. Okay, you don't have any ranged attacks. I could just move you up. I guess that's more or less the same thing in terms of defending our area. That said, these people do a lot of damage to you, so maybe I should just not provoke them to attack you any more than they're going to. You have Canto or Kanto, so however it's pronounced. So I would say Canto, because it's like chant, basically. Not what it means in this context, but the word is whatever. Do your thing, please, Titania. Thank you. Ah, nerd. Okay, so far this level isn't too scary like I was expecting it to be. It's a little more formality. Those were a bunch of archers. I should have looked at those more carefully before going back out of the dark. Anyways, let's just get this gone. Or as gone as we feel to. Oh, he's got another crit. It's gone. Shit. Shit. No, wait, I can't cheer for you. You're an ass. Okay, is anyone injured to the point of wanting... I don't think any of us have lost any health whatsoever, actually. I think we can probably hold here. This is probably not too bad. I mean, the thing is, I have so much less... I have such a less clear judgment on these things when it's like in the fog of war missions. Obviously, Titania has a torch. How much does that light up? It lights up an area temporarily. That's unhelpful. But it's got 5 uses, so if she's not killing anyone next turn, I suppose she could use it. Okay, this one's going after Boyd, so the provoke didn't trigger on Shinon, but you'll only get 1 hit, I think. Oh, 2 hits. Okay, but it doesn't do that much damage. And you get 1 experience point for Boyd. You were helping. All right, and this man's trying to melee him. Okay, he's got a hammer, which is... I should be wary, because those are highly effective against armored units. I don't know that Titania counts as one. Gatry definitely does. Well, this was just misguided, wasn't it? Bang, bang. Not a death. As good as. Okay, yeah, there are a lot of people coming now. This is going to be a bit scary. Ow. Oh, man, more people. Oh, wait, okay, this is... Okay, I was thinking very... Like, at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is scary. And then, like, just at the end of turn 2 there, I was like, okay, this might not be that bad. And now I'm like, okay, this is... I'm now afraid again. Okay, I mean, once again, this might just be, like, sort of the initial wave. And it gets a little better after this. Okay. I have to... How many of you are rangy? Okay, you. I should take you out with... Shinon if I can. The only other one of you who has a bow was where? This guy. So Soren can probably take care of that. Or Titania even. I guess there's not much problem with me having Titania do this, because this area right here is secure. No one's getting through Titania and Gatry. And even Shinon probably. Not many people are going after Ike. This dude with the bow did. And we probably want the hammer gone, because he, at this point, can reach Gatry, which would be bad. She doesn't count as armored. No, only Gatry counts as armored. So this hammer is only bad for Gatry specific. Well, I mean, hammers are to the face are bad for everybody. But I mean to say, with specific effectiveness towards Dude Man. Okay, I put Oscar in a kind of stupid position here, because it doesn't actually look like anyone is coming from over here. They might be coming from there later, but yeah, I guess wherever they would be able to enter from here. I guess this is all fence and stuff, so probably... Grail's holding them off. Okay, let's try and get these archers gone. So Shinon can do 13-13. Can you kill also with the iron bow? 10 and 10, so yes you can. So let's not waste the steel bow on that. And and this will also keep your dodge chance high, which is good. Okay. Shinnon's probably in the most danger here than he's been all in the whole game so far. Which is not to say a great deal, but still be cautious about this. Titania actually can't move anywhere although she can reach from here, anyone except this one. So maybe I should use her last, and I should try and pick people off with other characters for the time being. Well, Gatry's not going to move from this spot almost definitely, so let's have him try and do this, because he get 2 hits with the iron, he does not. It's the same speed, actually, but slightly more damage this way. But about 10% less chance to hit, so let's just go with the Iron Lance, just to start whittling away at these. I guess if no one else is coming from this way, I could have him look around here to see if there are enemies hanging around here, although that could get him killed pretty easily. Actually, let's not do that. Boyd. Oh, you have a skill? Double biorhythm effects. Oh, yes, I did know that, didn't I? Or at some point, I should have known it anyways. I don't really know why I have you here. I mean, you can soak up some extra damage that way. Now, Ike, I could have you start fighting the dude with the hammer, because they have like a 0% chance to hit you, but that's still probably have Soren do that all by himself anyways, can't we? Well, not unless he gets a crit, actually. Okay, so let's have Ike start whittling this thing down, and they only get 1 hit, and it's 29% chance. It's not a 0% chance, which is, you know, whatever. But it'll do 10 damage if they hit, which would make me open to be killed by other people once we kill this guy. So this is not the most safe move, but like it's pretty dodgy, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, cool. Awesome. And he didn't get a crit, which means Soren can take get the kill now and get some extra XP, which I wouldn't say sorely needs, but it would be nice for him to have it. Actually, he could hit damn near everyone here and kill them. Except this guy. And this guy would hit back, so that's not ideal. But let's get this guy gone just because we want that hammer away. Hammer away! Be gone! And another one! And another! Have another! Hammer wasn't red, so we don't get the hammer, unfortunately, because that would be a cool thing for Titania to have, but... It's level 3 now? Level 4! Sweet! Aw, damn. Oh, that extra match. Oh, we do get the hammer. Wait, maybe I missed it. Maybe it was red. Cool. Oh, it's been used a bit. Okay, speaking of, if I had given Oscar the javelin that Soren had, then this would be better. I didn't really do any sortie prep for this last time, did I? I said I'd do it this time and then forgot. I'm cool. It's okay. Okay, the only 3 people we have left... Oh, no, we can move Titania as well. So let's have her... We still have the 1 archer that's not been taken out. That we can see anyways. Get out of here! And we want to keep you there. That's the best position, I think. Okay, so the only people we can move now are these 3. Alright. Let's move Reese back so that I can get Oscar in here to grab the javelin from Soren, because I was an idiot and I didn't do that beforehand. And I guess the hammer too, just because... well, no. Soren's closer to anyone who would want to use the hammer, so now that he's got that, I can have Oscar return to where he was with the javelin now. So next turn he can run up to the corner here and start throwing things at people. And I may as well give Boyd the hammer just so that someone with an axe-wielding profession has it. And he can't go back now because he's not a mounted unit. So it's enemy phase! Let's hopefully not die. Now, unless they get a lot of lucky hits on Shinnon, I think we'll probably be cool. Like, obviously that wasn't good just there, but only so many people can hit him. And they surely can't all hit. And even then, he's still decent defense. Okay, I might... I might be wrong about all my assumptions. This might have been a terrible plan. As long as no random archer comes out of nowhere and hits him with, like, every arrow. Shinnon should be cool enough to where I can either vulnerary and or Reese him next turn. Oh, they're both going for Gatry? Good call, good call. I mean, terrible call for you, but... it works fine for me. Gatry, I'm feeling Gatry's accuracy now, but that's alright. Oh, that's not good. The camera just went down here, was like, something's happening, and then went back. That was the meanest thing. Let's have you throw a javelin here and start just to help Gatry out here. Oh, you have a poor chance to hit with that, friend. Maybe I should have you do something over here instead. Weapon triangle disadvantage here, but you have enough damage to kill if you hit. Good. Good, good, good. That's like the first time I've made Oscar do anything in 8 years. Although I guess Oscar and Boyd have been away, that's why. Sweet. That brings you up to 5. Health, speed, and defense. Okay. I have a feeling Oscar's going to be a pretty decent tank by the end of this. I don't remember him being that tanky in Radiant Dawn. I remember him being a lot, like, very offensive. I mean, he's a nice guy, is not what I mean. I mean, he's offensive, not Shinnon offensive. I mean, like, like, Titania offensive. Now, surely there are some archers or ranged capable people coming around here, but I don't think they'll be able to kill Reese in one turn. At least I hope not. So let's have Reese fix things with Shinon here. Now we can see the full breadth of his power, because that's the first time we've ever had to heal someone without healing them in full, I think, with Reese. Or dang near, anyways. More magic skill and speed. Brilliant. If you do level up, class up, and you get to use magic attacks, you and Soren are going to be like the most badass magic attack duo in all of Fire Emblem. And that's a fact. No, I'm joking. I don't know that for sure. I don't know who that would be. There are a lot of pretty strong magic people. You got Lind, you got Lysithea. Well, we can think about all that later. Right now, I have to focus on this. Okay, it would be a little reckless of me to try and go for an attack here as Ike, I think. Especially considering he has weapon triangle disadvantage. And this guy can do 10 damage to him. He's already taking a bit of a risk as it is standing here, even, so I'm going to just use a vulnerary on him is what I'm going to do. It may be a bit paranoid, but if like 3 archers come in here and like 1 shoots him and then this guy hits, then he's going to be in a bad way. So I just want to nip that in the bud, as it were. Okay, Shinon actually can't hit anyone from where he is. Oh, Soren, I haven't moved you this turn. And you can hit this guy for 18... or this guy for 16. Oh, no, wait, your attack speed is not good enough. So let's do the one that you actually have attack speed for. And potentially a kill if you crit and or get an adept trigger. Another 8 for you! Oh, no, 9, I mean. I can count. Should I probably... I guess we want this one with the steel lance probably dead if we can help it. So I'll have Titania do that. Yes, please. Slay thy foes! Oh! Imagine pointing at someone with an axe before killing them, just like, it's you gonna die. That's the most raw thing. Oh man, because an axe doesn't even point. It's got a, wait. Count, in certain instances, causes the enemy to receive half of the damage they deal to the unit. Okay, so so that must be a crit that's happening there, because she doesn't even have any special skills like Sol or whatever, or Soul or however that's pronounced. Okay, she can deal with lances too, I should not forget that. I mean, axes are kind of her thing, but if it ever becomes pertinent, and I suppose you can just deal some more damage to this. Owing to no crit, I don't expect a crit, then you'll just do some solid damage. Good. And they will do solid nothing. It's almost a level for Geichi. We're actually gotten a fair bit of the way in experience here. Okay, the only people who can move are Shinon and Boyd. I mean, Boyd can't be hit by anyone where he is, so I don't see much point in healing him as it is. He doesn't even have any food. He and Oscar probably both don't, because I forgot to move the items around beforehand. They're also not in really a vulnerable position anyways, so it's probably fine. That said, I'm not getting them much XP, but I don't feel like taking many risks in this mission so far. Well, just while I'm being scaredy cat. Let's use a vulnerary. Oh, probably shouldn't use them all on one. I should spread the uses out between both of them so we can give them to multiple people if we need to. Okay, Shinon's a full. The only way I can move is Boyd. We're good. This is turn 4. Only 2 more turns after this. It's going after Shinon. Miss! Ow, 5 damage. How will I recover? It keeps panning over there, so there's stuff going on down there, but no one's actually come up here yet, which either means, like, in the last 2 turns, they're going to be, like, swarming this place, or they've only got a few more units and they're messing around down there, spawning, and for who knows what. Let's see if we can get Oscar another kill here. Well, it would only do so much damage, that's not wise. Well, how much is your speed? It's 8, so if I went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I would not be able to get back, and that would be unsafe, so I won't do that. Nah, okay, let's just not spend too much time doing that. Let's have Soren do it. Oh, Soren's wind tome is actually going out pretty quickly, so not that we don't have any replacements, but if we're getting the base soon, as I've been told we will, then oh, that wasn't a double hit. I'm an idiot. Oh, but that means that if he hits, he can actually get a level here. Or get a kill here, I mean. Either way, what I was saying, if we get the base soon enough, then we'll be able to get to stores, which means we can buy more tomes, although I tend to think they're probably going to be a little expensive, but that's fine. So we got Oscar that. I mean, I would like to be getting Boyd a lot more, because he's still not where I want him to be with... I mean, obviously, I don't think his class, like the big heavy axe types, are known for their skill. I think skill and resistance and magic are supposed to be, like, sort of their weak points, but even characters' weak points will grow if you give them time. So, Reese, who ought you to heal? You ought to heal Shinon. This is the second last turn we have to defend for. Hopefully disaster does not strike. Okay, here come a few, and they've got a ranged weapon. That's not ideal. And they didn't get provoked by Shinon. Only 3 damage, it's cool. But let's see what the rest of them do. Because surely that's not all that's here. Okay, one's going after Shinon. Cool. Steel Lance, so this will do a lot if it hits. or not as much as I thought. Maybe Shinon was just taking a lot of hits before, and that's why he... Oh, is that it? Okay. All we have to do was follow the damn train, CJ. Start with you. And maybe I can get a kill to capitalize off that because I haven't been using them a ton here. So that was 9, and another 9 here will bring you down to 6. I can definitely do that in one hit, with one of his weapons anyways. The Dream Team, at it again. Should I do this with the Iron Sword? It actually doesn't make my avoidance rate worse, so it's probably a better idea to do it with the Iron Sword. 11 minus 6 is what? 5. Oh, wait. That's not good. I need slightly more attack. The Steel does tank my avoidance, so let's not do that. Doing it with the Regal Sword, unfortunately. Even though I didn't really want to start wasting it all yet already, but I also have a bad habit of never using the legendaries in these games. I only used like the heroes relics on like my 3rd and 4th playthroughs of 3 Houses, so that was a bad call on my part. Okay, who is Reese going to heal in this last turn? Probably will be either Shinon or Ike. Okay, just because I'm like super paranoid something bad's gonna happen in the last like second of this, which is very, I don't think it's likely. I'm gonna have everyone go on full heals this turn, and then have Titania just take this guy out so that no one else has to risk themselves doing it, because Titania can do it as effortlessly as ruffling her hair. So this is the thing, though, is when you get into the habit of doing this, that your characters like Boyd and Oscar start falling behind. Now, granted, my argument in my defense here is that this is a Fog of War mission and I'm terrified. The only reason you don't have max health is because you leveled up. And the only thing I think enemies are coming from would be down here. It doesn't seem like they come up here, so I think we're okay. No one died while I wasn't looking, right? Like, someone didn't die and my short-term memory filtered it out? Because I've done that in Fire Emblem games. I've gotten near the end of the game, let someone die and just forgotten in that same mission and, like, played through and then saved and been like, oh my god, I let this person die and didn't reset. But I remember we started with 8 and we still have 8, so it's good. Okay, I think healing up was probably a good call, because I feel like I'm about to take a little bit of a beating here. Thankfully, one of them's gotten provoked. Once again, it's another soldier with a steel lance. It does beg the question, though, after this turn, what happens on the 6th turn that makes the battle end, as it's about to? Oh, there's a lot of people.
How have they lasted this long? Just who are these mercenaries? Knowing our enemy's strength is vital to any strategy. Soldiers, retreat. We fall back for now.
Well, I guess that's fair. They were kind of not making any headway on that regard. Does that mean Grail did all right on his end?
We've cleared the surrounding area of Daean troops. There's no question about it. We're enemies of the Daean Kingdom now, aren't we?
I think so, Ike. There he is.
We have no time for rest. Everyone pack your things now. We leave at once before the enemy brings reinforcements.
I think we'd better. Hopefully they can't track us too easily, although I don't know how we'll cover our tracks with, like, a party of, like, 12 of us.
Understood.
Boyd, come with me. Right behind you, brother.
We've got to hurry too. Come on, Rolf. We've got to pack as much food and supplies as we can. Well, whatever you say. Let's go, Mist.
Titania, take Shinon and Gatry and make sure we have a secure road from here to the Great Forest.
Ooh. Is that the Serenus Forest where the Serenus live? What are they actually called? The Heron Tribe? That would be cool if we're going there. That's where we found Delincia just now, right? It was on kind of the cusp of that forest.
We'll make our way to Gallia through a sea of trees.
On my way, sir.
Reese, you stay here with me. I want you to help me pull essential documents from the library. Everything else, we burn.
Yes, sir.
Ike, you're in charge of the princess.
All right. Princess Alincia, I'm going to ready a horse for you. What should we have you do? Oh, what should we have you do? I know. Go to the mess hall. I'm sorry? Time will go by faster if you're helping Mist than it will if you're just sitting around waiting for me. Oh, I understand. I can do that.
Sorry. This is kind of awkward. Making a princess help with packing.
Please don't worry, Mist. I just hope that I don't end up slowing you down by getting in your way.
Don't be silly. You're so much better at this than I am. It's a big help. Are all princesses as good at this sort of thing as you are?
I wasn't raised at court, so my life was a bit different than other princesses. I cooked, cleaned, sewed. Why, I did all manner of things.
Really? That's surprising. I would never have guessed that by looking at you.
Let's see. I also rode horses, practiced sword fighting. Mist. What's that around your neck?
It's a scarf!
I don't know what she's actually pointing at.
What? Oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
I guess I can show it to you, Princess Alincia.
Because that's so... Oh my god! Is that the Fire Emblem? Whoa. Okay, sorry, let me not lose my mind. Let me compose myself before I spiral.
No.
It's a lovely... That's an incredible medallion, isn't it? I wonder what that light is. Why do I feel like she knows what it is? I can't remember from the other game if she does or does not know what that is. So I'm not trying to be coy about that. I literally it's just that was a strange response. Oh, it's a lovely. That's an incredible medallion. Is a weird way to respond to that. I would say
It used to belong to my mother. It's all I have to remember her by. I don't know where the light comes from. It didn't used to be like that. A while back, it just started glowing.
If that is the fire emblem, that's not good. Because I know what that means. The world is full of mysteries, isn't it? One thing is clear, though. It certainly is beautiful.
I wonder what that light means.
Bad things.
Bad things.
Oh dear. Another day in general, I take it, this Petrine. Oh, are you two of the four, like, riders, maybe? Because you kind of wear the same jet black armor, although they all do, but, like, you two look a little more up there. Or maybe she's just, like, one of the riders and he's just a grunt. What? What did you just say? I think I must be hearing things. I thought you said they got away.
General Pt.5, I am deeply ashamed. By my honor.
Honor? I care nothing for your pathetic honor. Have you forgotten the Dayan Army's motto? Success or failure, life or death. Hey you, get this trash out of here.
Hey, yes, ma'am. Move it, you.
Oh, wait, General Pt.5, have mercy.
Dog's breath. I'm surrounded by worthless imbeciles. Ina! Ina? Tell me which way we should move to catch these mercenaries and the girl. Okay, a voice for Ina.
The Crimean capital, Melior, is already under King Ashnard's control. The remnants of the Crimean army are negligible, which means the only place left for the princess to turn is south, to the kingdom of Gallia.
From what I remember from Ina, she's like, well, I don't know if this is spoilers, so I won't say what she's like. Ha! So the girl, like her dead father before her, seeks the friendship of those hairy devils, eh? What an absolutely stupefying world we live in.
If she gains sanctuary in Gallia, capturing the princess will become that much more difficult. The mercenaries she has escorting her are a powerful group, not one to be taken lightly.
I will gather intelligence on them as quickly as... It's not necessary. I will head up the pursuit of our wandering princess. General Pt.5.
You're going... yourself?
Really? If we know where the princess and her band are headed, there's no need for subtlety. I'll just hunt them down and kill them. Mercenaries. What are they to me? Remember, I am General Pt.5. You are going to die by your arrogance, I think is what you are. No matter who I face, I have never failed, nor will I ever. If you ever laugh after saying something like that, I think you need to reevaluate your chances. Well, fortunately that mission was more or less safe, but I can only imagine where we're gonna get fought at next. Oh, we're looking at the map before we head out, I take it. This is like the first time we've had this sort of narration thing. In Radiant Dawn, there's like an actual voiceover that says it, but I will take the role of that this time. The continent of Talius, blessed by the goddess. To the northwest lies the land of Crimea, home of the Grail mercenaries. Okay, so now that we're kind of fugitives from our home, we're like, we've set fire to our home, just ditched it. I guess now it's like, this is where the sort of story begins proper. I get it. Okay, I get it now. So up there is Crimea. Dayan is over on the... okay. Hang on, let me see if before they actually say it, I can remember where stuff is. I believe down at the bottom right there, in that sort of surrounded by water, that is where Benyon is. Up to the north of that, in the very top right, is Dayan, and Gallia is somewhere in the southwest there. And I believe the Great Forest is this thing in the middle here, which I'll zoom in, just to the southeast of Crimea. Now let's see how wrong I am about all of that. Without warning, Crimea's eastern neighbor, the Kingdom of Dayan, launches an attack on Crimea's capital, city of Melior. Okay, yeah, so that's Dayan up there. And there's the capital. And then those islands down at the bottom there that are now covered by the text box, they're like where the Hawk tribe lives, but I don't remember what it's called, if it has a name. Or if it's just kind of, because I don't think it's part of Gallia. Gallia is where the Beast tribe Lugus live, I believe. Which seems, that's what they call themselves, the Beast tribe, but it sounds like a derogatory thing to call them that. So I was getting comfortable when I say that. Ike leads a handful of mercenaries to Melior to confirm Soren's news of the attack. En route, they happen upon a young woman unconscious but unharmed. Fearing for her safety, they take her to their stronghold. When she awakens, the woman gives her name as Alincia and lays claim to the title of Princess of Crimea. She relates the sad tale of her flight from Crimea and of her parents' murder at the hands of Ashnard, king of Daen. The Grail mercenaries answer Princess Alincia's plea for help and agree to escort her to the kingdom of Gallia. After some slight debate. Okay, Gallia is down that. Okay, it's not as big as I remember. I remember it being like that entire section of land that's south of Crimea. Located to the southwest of Crimea, Gallia is home to the Laguz, a race quite unlike Ike and his fellow Beorc. Beorc or Beorc? I kind of forget. I think Beorc. Crimea and Gallia have long struggled to overcome their differences. Okay, that was what I thought. They weren't really buddies. In recent years, the two kingdoms have done much to ease the prejudice between the Laguz and Beorc factions. Their combined efforts have forged a bond of trust and friendship that may yet overcome years of intolerance. Doubt. Especially now that things are in war, things are only going to get worse. Ike and company escaped the Daen army, abandoning their longtime base. From there, they begin the long march towards Gallia. Although they are not terribly far from the border where their base is. Their task clear and their destination far, they slip into an ocean of trees. Okay, so the Great Forest that they were talking about is that one there, not the one on the right like I had thought. Maybe that's the Serenus Forest in the middle. Or Serene's Forest. I still don't know what it is. It's one of the two. Chapter 6, A Brief Diversion. It sounds like we're gonna get stopped on the road again if you ask me. Blazes! Why does it have to be so blamed humid? Blamed humid? Blamed humid? I know what blamed. That's just strange. I don't know what that is being said there. If we weren't being chased, I'd strip this armor here and now. And I'm almost glad we are being pursued. I suppose you have to grin and bear it, won't you? Heh, I suppose I will. Right. So enough of your griping. You're merely wasting energy. Still, this heat is appalling. Dense forests such as these are not made for us delicate humans. The subhumans love them, though. These subhumans, are they really so different from us? What? You mean to tell me you've never seen a beast man before? No, never. Well, I have. They're a hairy bunch, I'll tell you. And ugly as sin, too. Their faces are all fang and whisker. Their claws are like daggers, razor sharp and deadly. Someone is not a furry. And even though they can speak our language, they're beasts through and through. Savages, every one. Are there more than one type?
The ones Shinon calls subhumans can be divided into 3 groups, each one named for its physical characteristics. First, the beast tribe, next the bird tribe, and finally the dragon tribe. They are traditionally called Laguz. The Laguz tribe residing here in Gallia is the beast tribe who possess those feline qualities of which Shinon spoke. To the south of the islands where the birdmen live. The dragons live in Goldoa. Goldoa, right. I don't remember where Goldoa is relative to everything exactly. It's something every mercenary should know. Looks like you know even less than I gave you credit for, Ike, my boy. Don't call me that, Shinon.
Perhaps.
A little farther and we'll be out of these trees, Ike.
Really? That means Gallia proper. Compared to this forest, even a kingdom of half-breeds will seem like heaven.
Shut up.
And that's when we lost track of them. I assigned a squad to pursue them and return so I could give you this report. Understood. You may step down. So, Princess Alincia is making her way through the forest to Gallia. Ina! It appears your advice was sound. Well done. You've earned my praise. Ew.
Thank you.
When the king assigned me a tactician, I wondered what I had done to lose his trust. When I saw it was a young girl, I burned with anger at the king's judgment. Still, it's worked out better than I expected. Keep up the good work.
Of course.
Now then, it's time for the hunt to begin. I don't like the sound of the hunt beginning.
Hold it right there, everyone. We're coming to the edge of the forest. Form up. Combat positions.
I don't suppose our Daen pursuers were willing to just let it slip away.
There is no doubt that they will attack again. Without knowing their numbers, it is difficult to advise a course of action.
I'm starting to realize why this is not a good idea. Because even though we're obviously helping Crimea by getting Princess Alincia over here, Gallia's gonna be pissed that we're bringing the war to their doorstep. They're gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you bringing them here? That's gonna suck.
Take your best guess, Soren. With the limited information we have, what is the best way to proceed?
Some of our group cannot fight. If we are caught, we'll have a difficult time defending them and attacking the Daeans. I propose we separate into 2 groups, a small fighting force to engage the enemy and buy the main group some time, and the rest of us who will escort the princess to Gallia at full speed.
You want to divide our combat strength? The main force aside, don't you think the risk of a smaller group is too high?
I believe this is the only way to achieve our goal and keep casualties to a minimum. It's possible there's an ambush waiting for us at the edge of the forest. If we proceed with no plan, we may be caught between the pursuit and the ambush, which would be the end of us all.
Looks like we have no choice but to give it a go.
All the shit I give him, he's got good points. He's not an idiot. He's just Soren, God, I just want to punch him sometimes. He's not been as objectionable as Shinon, so in this episode at least. He at least didn't refer to the Gallians, the people from Gallia, as subhumans. He said the ones Shinon would call subhumans, so he's at least masking his prejudice somewhat. Which, I don't know, I guess that doesn't really make it better, but in fact it might even make it worse that he's like saying like, oh no, I'm perfectly normal and not at all prejudiced, when he is, and is like making decisions based on that. Alright, let's split up. The diversionary team will be Gatry, Shinon, and me. The rest of you guard Princess Alencia and proceed to Gallia straight away. Got it?
Are you sure you're taking enough men?
Idiot, Pap. Smaller numbers mean better mobility. Your time would be better spent worrying about yourself than us.
Listen up. This will probably prove to be the biggest fight this company's faced. Remember, you've got only one life. I don't want any of you dying on me. At times like these, it matters not what our blood ties are. We are family. If you don't want to cause your family any grief, then live. Ike will be commanding the main force. Titania, you're his support. Alright, let's move out. See you all in Gallia.
Let's hope. So do I get to choose who is being taken where? Or is maybe... What the hell? Is this a checkpoint or something? Maybe Grail is just going with his own... Maybe Grail is... Wait. I didn't see where the party is split up to exactly. Because that looks like Reese, Rolf, and Mist in the back, and then Titania, Ike, Oscar Boyd... Oh no, Reese is here. Then who's that? Oh right, Alencia is somewhere in all this. Whatever.
So they're waiting for us after all. There are more of them than I'd imagined there would be. I thought they would have been spread out across the forest border. I didn't expect to see so many in one place.
Do we rethink our strategy?
No, we've already split up. It's too late to reconsider now. Isn't there some way we can at least get the Princess, Mist, and Rolf to the far shore safely? There are 2 bridges. This thicket extends to the edge of the westernmost bridge. If we can use the trees as cover, we might be able to reach the bridge undetected. From there, we can launch a surprise attack.
We'll be creating a diversion, right?
Correct. While we keep the enemy's attention, the princess and the others can cross the bridge to safety.
We have no time for discussion. That's the plan we go with.
My lord Ike, I will fight with you.
No, you won't.
My lord, I cannot let you expose yourself to danger of any kind.
Everyone here is risking his life to ensure your safety. And also Titania. If you understand that, you'll cooperate and do it as I ask.
I see. I will do my part.
It doesn't sound like Soren's happy that she's not fighting. Either that or he was thinking about something else.
It's settled then. Right, let's break through their lines. Mist, Rolf, take care of the princess. Do not let yourselves be seen.
Right. Be careful, everyone. Leave it to us, Ike. We'll just pretend it's a game of hide and seek. And I never lose at hide and seek.
Don't pretend it's a game of hide and seek. That's way too much fun.
Everyone ready? Let's go.
Oh, this is the map. Oh,
fun.
Victory escape. Hang on, where's the, how do I, options? Where is the tutorial? I guess, we can only do that in the middle of the fight, can't we? It's with the guide option. Okay, choose units. So who do we have on our team? Ike, Titania, Soren, Oscar, Boyd, Reese. Oh, so we don't have Shinon and Gatry. Right, Grail said he was coming with them. Cool. That's fine. Oh, and we can't even take their items. Oh, no. Okay, Soren doesn't need that many vulneraries, though. Oh, I can't even convoy these things. Okay, Reese, because, the thing about Reese, if you're getting killed, you're gonna be getting killed. You're not gonna be like, oh, I'll just heal 10 health. It's like, that won't help. So I'm gonna take Reese's away and give it to, let's give it to Boyd, I guess. Soren also has probably more than he really needs, considering he's not gonna be in the line of fire. Oscar doesn't have any. Let's fix that, because I've given them all to freaking Gatry and what's this? Ike also probably has more than he really needs, although he is a little squishy. Titania's not going to die, so let's just give let's give Titania's to Reese just so that he has something. Okay, what are their forces like? It was 20, there were 24 of them, is that right? 24 to our 6. They're very spread out though, so this might not actually be all that bad. Oh, they're not weak, though. So I don't know if they'll know where we are off the bat or if they're waiting for us to come into their range. But as soon as we kind of come around here, I think we want to move quickly. Oh, they've got some Cavaliers over here. That's not great. The pole axe, what does that do? It's time to deal increased damage. It's effective against mounted units. That's not great. I don't think Titania's vulnerable to that anyways because she's just kind of indestructible. But I'll keep it in mind. Oh, I guess that's more of a concern for Oscar. I have to consider my routes here. Okay, I don't think I want to go this way. If I can help it, I don't want them to be coming from this way because there are like 4 all bunched up here. So there's like 5 of them coming to here. So if I go that way, I'm already dealing with like 5 here, and then this squad comes around into my enclosed space here. Not to mention the entire guard around the door then will probably be coming around that way. So I think it's probably smarter to take the long way because that gives us more time to fight off these foes here and pick them off one at a time. Clear escape. I think that means basically we have to get all the characters to this square and then they escape the map. Or maybe just Ike. One way or the other, I think I'm probably more likely to get to wipe their party. That's probably the safer way to go, because otherwise I'm going to be like getting here with my whole party and then trying to like shove them all in at once. So I think probably we're going to go for a total party wipe on their side if we can help it. We have 6 units. I got that right. That's probably fine. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to it. Well, this is certainly a heroic bop. Okay, so they can already reach us. Okay, you've got a javelin. A lot of range going on here, which would be cooler if we had Shin on. Okay, your javelin sucks at hitting, right? It's got an awful chance to hit, so you kind of give yourself a rough deal there by doing this. You could get 2 hits with this. Hang on, what's your speed again? It's 8, so that's obviously taken down a bit by the woods. So if we go, sorry, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's probably going to be more like. Wait, hang on. What did it say we could do? This is as far back as we could go, so we'd probably want to do, like, this. Oh, wait, this is a song we've already heard. I don't know why I was all surprised about it. Okay, well, if I move you here, you can still get hit by this guy, and these guys will start moving into the woods. Let's get some stuff started going with Oscar here on this guy, just because he can't retaliate, so it makes sense as an opening move to me. Okay, I should have checked how far you move. Not far enough, so I don't really have to worry about you. I don't even know if you're going to come up here. Again, it's tricky to know what the AI is going to do for each character, because some of them try to hold position, and then some of them go after you no matter where you are, and then some of them only go after you when you're in range. Okay, what I want to do probably next is start moving everyone. Okay. I know I said I wasn't going to go this way, but I'm dangerously getting close to moving everyone to the left. But just for a moment so I can take out this sort of area and then kind of seize this whole side of the bridge on this side so I can start storming this bridge, because the things are just a little more gradual this way. I say we move people to the left just so that they're out of killie range. Oh, Reese, your movement is super restricted here. Oh, that's a tree. No, it's Soren standing there. He was wearing dark clothing. I couldn't even see him. I'll just move Titania out here just for the potential that someone will go to hit you. Oh, Boyd can actually go and start wrecking this dude. That's not a bad idea, is it? I mean, you have a pretty decent chance of missing, but if you don't, then the only one who can hit you is the guy with the javelin anyways, so it's probably fine. Oh, we've got to watch out for this magic user here, though. All right, take the 60% chance. Go for it. I believe in you. Hey! It worked. Worked out fine. You got a pink-handled axe there, Boyd. It's a good look. We need that XP for you. Okay, so the only one who is actually in range of Boyd and Co. here is this guy. Like, if I remove this guy, everyone else is pretty safe. Okay, I still don't want Reese or Soren in the range of that, so let's keep them kind of in the woods here. I call also keep in the woods. Just give you the the Iron Sword for the time being. Oh dear, something's going down.
We've spotted the mercenaries. You there? Inform General Petrine at once. Request that she gather the troops.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's not ideal. Does that mean there are going to be more peeps coming in? Or is that just like a story thing of like, we're going to be in a bad way soon with our little diversionary force here? Ah, with the thicket you couldn't hope to hit me. Okay, there are a lot of people coming up much faster than I'd hoped. Not everyone though, so as we end this surrounded on all sides, I want to thank you for coming around to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance once again. Things are certainly heating up plot-wise and gameplay-wise. This is a little hairy, actually. Not too worried, because Titania, we can veto one of these characters over here, and everyone else we can start moving to the left. It's starting to look like we are going to end up crossing this bridge after all. Well, I suppose we'll play it by ear. Thank you very much for coming around, and hopefully I will see you next time on Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Admiral's going to be out of here. See you around. Peace! I should probably...
Take cover!
Never mind. It's cool. Everyone relax.